And welcome back to the channel, everybody, as we get set for the second round matchup between the Detroit Red Wings and the Boston Bruins, as both these teams won their first round matchup, with Boston winning 3-0, as fellow play gamer Michael Owens played that game, as David Pastrnak and Charlie Coyle were the lone goal scorers, as it was a tense battle. Linus Ullmark does deserve the start here after he got the shutout, as it was a midway battle. It was 1-0 midway through the third period of the Bruins-Jets game. But in the Red Wings game, played by fellow play gamer Tim Lucas, there were goals scored by DeBrincat and the Ghost, Shane Gostisbehere, in the first period, were enough to get past the Blackhawks and advance to the second round of this tournament. The lone goal in that game with the Wings and the Hawks was claimed by Taylor Radish, who got an unassisted goal in the second period. So with that being said, here we are at the second round of this tournament, as this game will be played entirely with Hockey Blast Express, a product of PLAAY Games, LLC, copyright 2023, all rights reserved. And to order your copy of the game, I will leave a link down below in the description, so that way you guys, if you haven't tried out this game, it is so much fun to play. It is really good. It is such a really good game to play out. So with that being said, the Wings and the Bruins are ready at center ice to have the refs drop the puck, and let's get to it. We're going to start off with a 1-6-6. That's a visitor scoring chance. Oh, and a choice home player scores a goal. Oh my goodness. Well, we're going to, again, when it says choice, what I usually do is I'm going to roll this red die right here, the red die 5, and look at the number for the home team. One of the following: 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. A 6 will be an automatic reroll. Player number 5, that's Kevin Shattenkirk, will score the goal, and we will move on in this one. Quality check, this time between players 5 and 1. That's Pat Maroon and Lucas Raymond. We're looking for speed. Oh, Razor has speed, so he's going to be moving in on Ullmark to see if he can make a play save. 3 or 4 with a dot will do so. Don't want to forget, Boston's leading 1-0. And he can't. He scores. Lucas Raymond will tie things up here in this one as we move on. Penalty check with a 52. Or excuse me, penalty check between players. Oh, Pat Maroon was used. Between 5 and 2, that's Shane Gostisbehere. And the card that I flipped was Jakob Lauko, if I'm saying that right. It looks like, unfortunately, Mr. Lauko will be heading off to the box. If I butcher any names, I do apologize. So Shane Gostisbehere is going to move in on Linus Ullmark, so hopefully he can make a power play save here. A 3 or 4 with a dot will do so. And it's a goal scored by the Ghost, Shane Gostisbehere, with a power play goal. And we move on in this one. We got a quality check between anybody on the ice for the Bruins and Joe Veleno for speed. It looks like Veleno's not going to win this one, so we're going to go with David Pastrnak right across from him, as he does have speed. As he moves in on Lyon, hopefully to make the stop. A 1, 2, or 3 will do so. He does. So with that being said, we move on in this second round matchup between the Wings and the Bruins, with the winner going to Utah-ctober, the event held in Salt Lake City. A quality check. We got a check between player number 3 for Boston and anybody on the ice for the Wings with Smart. James Van Riemsdyk has Smart. The only 2 players on the ice with Smart is Rasmussen and Ben Sherratt. Oh boy, I do want to keep that square out there for Ben Sherratt. So we're going to go with Michael Rasmussen, as both guys have Smart, and we move on in this one. We got a quality check, this time between players 4 and 2. That's Brandon Carlo and Alex DeBrincat for hits. Oh, Brandon Carlo is going to win that battle as he moves in on Alex Lyon with a 1, 2, or 3 play save opportunity here, which he will do so. Alex Lyon makes the stop to keep this game right where it's at, up 2-1 in favor of the Detroit Red Wings. We got a quality check, this time between players 5 and 3. That is, Lauko needs to flip. It's Kevin Shattenkirk in spot 5 against Jeff Petrie for Smart. It looks like Jeff Petrie does have Smart as he moves in on Linus Ullmark, hopefully to make a play save with a 3 or 4 with a dot. He can't, and Jeff Petrie will score the goal. 3-1 Detroit in this first period. And we have already played almost 20 minutes in the books as the Wings take a 3-1 lead here in this second round matchup of the Hockey Blast Commissioner Surprise Tournament. We stay in this segment with a home scoring chance of a 22. Visitor goalie must make spec save. Lyon, early on in his career, was known for this, but in 23-24, a little bit decent. So let's hope Lyon can make a spec save to send this game to the second period. A 2 or 3 with a dot will do so. Nope, and the Bruins will score. Let's see who scored the goal. 12. So again, we're going to roll a die. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. 6 is a reroll. Charlie McAvoy will score the goal. And it is that much close now. It's 3-2 between these 2 original 6 rivals as we move on to the next portion of this segment. We got a quality check. Okay, so whenever a house rule that I usually do, whenever double sixes come up for a quality check, I look at the home side first. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. 6 will be an automatic reroll. So I'm going to look at Brad Marchand for Boston, and I'm going to be looking at now. I would be looking at yes, Brad Marchand for Boston. And I would say, okay, so speed, skill, smart, and star. Who is closest to matching Marchand with speed? Then I would look at the players for the Red Wings and say, okay, Daniel Sprong has speed, but maybe if I want to play fair, I could roll this die again, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and see what happens. So I'm going to do that. 3. It's David Perron. So Brad Marchand is going to win that battle between Marchand will win that battle with Perron. So he's going to be moving in on Lyon, hopefully to make the stop. 1, 2, or 3 will do so. No, and the game is tied at 3 apiece. as Marchand will score the goal here in this one. And we move on to the next portion here in this one. Excuse me. We got a quality check this time between players 5 and 2. That's Pat Maroon and Daniel Sprong for Smart. It looks like Maroon has Smart. This could put the Bruins in the lead. Here. 1, 2, or 3 will not. And it will take the lead as Pat Maroon scores the goal here in this one. Hopefully the Wings can find their game right here, right now. Oh, triple ones. That's probably going to do it. Injury to home player. We'll re-roll the red die. The top player, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, will be injured. Player number 2, yikes, that's Jake DeBrusk. So Jake DeBrusk is going to be exiting this one, and that's going to do it for the first period here in Boston, with the Bruins up top, 4-3, an eventful first period. So we're going to put in Matt Grzelcyk in for Jake DeBrusk, as he is injured. And we're going to move on to the next into the next period, with the Bruins leading 4-3 over the Detroit Red Wings. Quality check between, of course, Matt Grzelcyk and Michael Rasmussen. It will be for Smart. Both guys have Smart, and we move on to the next segment. Quality check between players 3, which is Lindholm, and anybody on the ice with speed, skill, smart, and power. We're looking for the quality of skill. Pick your poison between Seider, Gostisbehere. Yeah, either one of those two, Seider or Gostisbehere. I do want to keep at least one square and one circle out there. So we're going to go with Shane Gostisbehere, as both guys have skill, and we are going to move on in this one. Home scoring chance of a 64. Home defense stop, breakaway chance. Visitor goalie must make a spec save. Alex Lyon needs to make a 2 or 3 with a dot to do so. He can't, and the Bruins take the add-on. The score is now 5-3. Let's see who scored the goal. 11. It's the second best shot rating. So the best out on the ice is Charlie Coyle, and the second best is between Frederick and Danton Heinen. So we're going to say dot. It will be Frederick. And it will be Frederick. So Frederick will score the goal. The breakaway goal to put the Bruins in front, 5-3. And we will move on here, or to the next portion here in the 15th minute of the second period, with a visitor scoring chance. 42. Visitor and player in 5 creates a goal with a quality roll of power or a triangle. The player in 5, that is Ben Sherratt. He does have power, so he's going to be moving in on Linus Ullmark, hopefully to make the play save with a 3 or 4 with a dot, and he will do so. The Boston fans are going crazy here as we move on in this one. Home scoring chance of a 55. Any visitor player with a square stops a home goal. Well, guess what? Mo Sider and Jake Wallman both have squares. However, Jake Wallman does have a hollowed out square. So we're probably gonna go. Ooh, that's gonna be that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough. For right now, I'm gonna say Mo Sider is gonna stop the goal. Stop the Boston goal opportunity here. And if someone can type out in the comments what they would do if a hollowed square comes up for, even though it says any home player, any visitor player with a square stops home goal was the result. I wonder how the hollow squares would work in Hockey Blast Express. So if you already have a copy of the game, please leave a comment down below on how that works out. So with that being said, after 40 minutes in the books, the score is 5-3, and we move on to the third period. We got a quality check, this time between Lauko and Wallman for hit. Looks like Lauko has hit, as he's going to be moving in on Alex Lyon, hopefully to make the stop here. 1, 2, or 3 will do so, which he will. The winner of this matchup goes to Utah for Utah-ctober for the PLAAY Games event in Salt Lake City. If you are going, please stay safe, and most importantly, have fun. We got a home scoring chance of a 61. Any visitor player with a circle stops a power play goal. Yes, JT Compher has a circle written out on his card, so he's going to stop the power play goal as this game stays within 2 goals here, and we move on to the next segment. Home scoring chance of a 45. Any home player with a power play circle star creates a power play goal. That looks like David Pastrnak is going to create a power play goal here. So he moves in on Alex Lyon. Hopefully he can make the stop here. 1, 2, or 3 will do so. Nope. And the Bruins are probably going to seal up their ticket to Utah as the Bruins lead it 6-3, courtesy of David Pastrnak. And we move on in this one. In the next portion here, this third period, or excuse me, the 15th minute of the third period. A quality check between players 4 and anybody on the ice for the Red Wings. That player number 4 is Heinen. We're looking for Star. Oh, the lone guy out on the ice with Star for the Red Wings is Alex DeBrincat. So he's going to take that battle. He's going to win that one. So DeBrincat's going to be moving in on Linus Ullmark with those swift, delicate, and proposed speed that he has. He moves in on Ullmark, who needs to make a play save of 3 or 4 with a dot. And he won't. Alex DeBrincat will score the Red Wings' 4th goal. And don't go anywhere, folks. The Red Wings are starting to stir here in this one. Quality check between both players in 4. That's Christian Fischer and Danton. Oh, Heinen was used in the last one. So it'll be Fischer and Geeky going at it in this one. We're looking for power. Both guys have power. And we move on with the clock ticking. And time is running out for the Red Wings as a trip to Utah is on the line. We got a quality check between players 4 and 2. That's Carlo and Daniel Sprong for power. Brandon Carlo has power as he moves in on Alex Lyon. I almost said Linus Ullmark. Yikes. Brandon Carlo moves in on Lyon which he will shoot and will score. It is 7-4 in favor of the Boston Bruins, and that might as well seal up the deal here. But we still move on in this segment here with another quality check between players 3 and 2. So James Van Riemsdyk will be taking the quality check opportunity for the Bruins. Shane Gostisbehere will take the chance for the Red Wings. We're looking for Smart. Both guys have Smart. And ladies and gentlemen, the game is over. And it looks like one of your finalists heading to Utah will be the Boston Bruins as they win over the Detroit Red Wings by a final score of 7-4. So to those of you going to Utah, please stay safe. And of course, of all, have fun. And if you enjoyed this game along with, if you enjoyed what you saw on with this second round matchup, please do leave a like, and also be sure to subscribe to my channel. Is currently beginning on October the 8th, we will be resuming the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens. Today was a rare off day, or actually rare 2 off days before the domestic portion of the 2024-25 NHL's regular season kicks off here in the States. With that being said, congratulations to the Boston Bruins, who will advance in the Hockey Blast Commissioner Surprise Tournament with a final score over their original 6 rivals of the Detroit Red Wings of 7-4.